It's Salvador to throw first for the bullseye.
Referee, Dutchman Marco Meyer, announcing that it's Salvador to throw for the bull first.
Outside the bull.
Could be a useful guide for Gary.
That's
Indeed.
a 25.
Indeed it was. Good news on the Scottish front yesterday,
First
Anthony.
lag, it's Gary to throw first. Game on.
I don't know if this is I'm assuming it probably will be a first, that every single Scottish player that took part in the group stages yesterday. Lovely start from Gary. I don't mind being interrupted for that. Yep, every single Scottish player that took part in yesterday's group stage of the World Masters, men and ladies, all qualified for today.
58.
Incredible effort.
Oh, it's absolutely marvellous.
Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. I mean, they were all very chipper this morning as well. Looking forward to
57.
cheering each other on. I think the girls certainly were sitting all together and looking forward to the tasks ahead of them.
Absolutely. We have got some Scottish players in action at the moment on the floorboards as well. We have, a loss for Scotland just off the bat there. Evander Stevenson just lost his match 5 legs to 3.
Gary hits his second 180 in the first leg, down to 84 after 9, so on possible 11 darts
56.
here.
Gary, you require 84.
Yeah, we'll have a look at this. Doesn't have to go the 14s. Just set
sensible.
it up.
Yeah.
44.
Sensible stuff.
Not often we say that about Gary, but very sensible indeed, yes.
Salvador coming down to the 19th. The right thing to do on 306. 136 can leave you a 170, but
yeah, that's game shot in the first leg.
And
Gary
in double
Stone.
quick time,
Second
Gary
leg,
Stone
it's
takes the
Salvador
first
to
leg of the
throw
match.
first. Game
14
on.
darts. So yeah, as we were saying, Evander Stevenson just lost his match there against Alex Bassetti of Italy, 5 legs to 3. We also have Mark Barilli currently 3-3 in his match with Daniel Ziegler. Sean McDonald leads his match 2-0.
92.
Greg Ritchie 1-0 down to John Scott of England. Lindsay Ward 1-0 upon Karen Crappen, former champion. So yeah, the Scots coming in thick and fast.
having a good day yesterday. See whether they can follow it up. I must say, I was in Ireland when Gary, they had 3 tournaments in Ireland. The Killarney Open on the Friday, and which he won. Then the Irish Open on the Saturday, for which he got to the semi-final, and then the Irish Classic on Sunday, which he lost in the final to Neil Duff. So a fantastic weekend for Gary, and proves that he's playing really well. He's recently done well in the Modus Online League as well. So yeah, things going well. And look, you're viewing it with your own eyes, guys. It's where were he? 170 after 9. So
insanely good.
Very good.
45. Gary, you require 170.
So, I was going to ask, will he go for the bull if he hits the 2 trebles? I guess we'll never know.
59.
He's his own worst critic at times, is Gary.
He most certainly is that. Yeah, very much so.
Talented, gifted darts player.
60.
But
Gary, you require
as a tendency,
111.
the head does have a tendency to drop when things aren't going his way. Things are definitely going his way now. Tops for 2-0.
71.
No.
Salvador, you require 136.
To give Gary his credit, he has improved a lot in recent years. He's kind of learned to enjoy the game a little bit more. Doesn't take defeat quite as hard.
That's game shot in the second leg. Gary Stone. Third leg, it's Gary to throw first. Game on.
Dispatches tops to move into a 2-0 lead.
Sean McDonald's gone 3-0 up for you, Anthony. Another Scotsman playing well.
92.
Mark Borelli is now 3-4 down to Daniel Ziegler, so one of the seeds in a bit of trouble there. We have got some very interesting results from the first round of the men's tournament. Where the guys that were seeded do not win their group, or did not win their group yesterday, they actually go into the draw and can literally come out pretty much anywhere in the draw. And the draw has thrown up a real enticing last 64 game with
58.
Neil Duff has already won his last 1-2-8 game. He beat Roxy James Rodriguez 5-2, and he will play in the last 64, quite unbelievably, Jelle Klassen, who has also won 5-3. Jelle had a 98 average, which is our highest recorded average so far that I've seen. Today, 98 in beating Bruno Stockley 5-3. So Jelle Klassen versus Neil Duff, a last 64 game. simply because Yellow didn't win his group yesterday. He just drops into the, I'm
92.
going to call it the wild card area, for want of a better phrase. So, yes, very interesting.
Yep, definitely the pick of the last 64
59.
matches.
Yeah.
World number 1 and world number 2.
Well, I think we have James Richardson and Jacques Labre as well
Yes.
as a game, because James didn't win his
60.
group. So, and in the ladies' tournament, the results coming through. I think we told you earlier about Eileen de Graaf. She won 5-0
95.
in the last 1-8 game. So those that won the group don't come in until the last 64. Alita Weyer has seen off Yanni Larsen, so a 5-3 victory there. I think that means she
46,
plays Suzanne
Gary
Smith in the last
139.
64. So that should be an enticing and intriguing clash.
99. Salvador, you require 150.
18 darts thrown Gary on tops, but Cabrera 150. Oh, shots on, double 18 for a 150.
Oh,
What a
good man.
And the third lag.
Good
Salvador
man.
Cabrera.
Right.
Forward lag, it's Salvador to throw first. Game on.
Outstanding.
Excellent finisher. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff.
Semi-finalist at the Gibraltar Open this year was Salvador Cabrera.
60.
Proving why he's got there. We're saying that, been saying for the last couple of days, that it's the Winmau World Masters. Massive thanks to our
49.
sponsors, Winmau, who have it's been the Winmau World Masters, well, God, ever since I've known it, at least. It's just synonymous with the World Masters. You don't call it the World
125.
Masters, you call it the Winmau World Masters. It's as simple as that. And,
Anytime I've heard people speaking of the tournament,
99.
even my early days, it was even just shortened to, they didn't short it to the,
the
Masters,
yeah, the
or
Winmau.
the World
Yeah,
Masters.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
the Winmau.
Yes, indeed. Are you going to the Winmau? Exactly that. Everybody knew what it was. So
59.
Simon and the team at Winmau, thank you very much. And yep, £50,000 or €50,000 worth of prize money for the men and
59.
ladies to be playing for, not to be sniffed at all as well.
Definitely not.
Of course, you can watch all of the YouTube channels that carry the pictures over the next few days. YouTube channels for WDF, for Winmau, for the NDB, and Tungsten Tales, all available.
74.
They'll be on our social media channels, so flick to those and you'll find those links. Clearly, some of you have already found them.
96.
You can tell others about them, yeah. YouTube channels of WDF, Winmau, NDB, and Tungsten Tales. Strange.
140.
Not quite sure of the circumstances, but bad news in so much as that the guy that won the group that Yellow Clatten was in, a guy called Elliot.
174. Salvador, you require
Sorry,
40.
I don't mind being butted in for that as well. I know it's your baby, the 174s.
Double 16 for 2-2.
That's
Yes.
good for the forward lag. Salvador Cabrera.
Nice 17 dart
Fifth
leg.
lag,
And
it's Gary to throw
the
first.
momentum
Game
shifted
on.
in this one.
Interesting as well that Salvador didn't panic off the back of that 174, because Gary had left himself 24 as well, so it wasn't as it was an in vain 174 at the time. So yeah, I was saying that interesting that the guy that won Yellow Clatten's group yesterday, a gentleman from
85.
America by the name of Elliot Milk, he won that group. He's unfortunately he's not played his last 1-8 game. Now I must admit I'm not entirely
40.
sure what the circumstances are behind that. I just think it was Elliot that won that group. I'm just checking,
95.
doubting my own. Yes, Elliot Milk won the group and had that last 1-8 game and has not shown.
76.
So shame for Elliot, but
Obviously, we hope everything's okay.
yeah.
60.
More results coming through. You saw Luke Littler on the stream. Owen Roelofs has gone through to the next round as well. Daniel Ziegler did indeed beat Mark Borelli, so
60.
another one of the men, or one of the men, he's actually out now. James Hurrell obviously bit the dust yesterday. Danny Laub is qualified. Interesting, I was talking to Danny's birthday's on Sunday. That would be a lovely birthday present if he were to get to the World Masters final.
$62. Salvador, you require
that
161.
one's cost him finish as well. 6 starts here then for Salvador.
25 maybe should have.
100.
No, well, shut up, Anthony. If you can hit the treble 20, go for it. Why
True.
not?
43. Salvador, you require 61.
This match has totally shifted on its head.
Absolutely, double 18 from 2-0 down. It could be 3-2 up, Salvador.
43. Gary, you require 123.
So 1, 2, 3, treble 19 first of all for Stoney. Treble 18 leaves the bull. Bullseye for a 1, 2, 3. No.
98. Salvador, you require 18.
Gives Salvador 3 darts in hand at double 9.
Well, he nearly walked there, I think. Oh, my goodness me.
He nearly walked again. Both of those darts you can't get much closer.
Oh, and he's left
Gary,
6.
you require
dear me.
25.
So a golden opportunity for Gary Stone. 1 for double 12. And it's
Yeah,
there.
that's game shot in the 5th lag.
And
Gary
that's
Stone.
exactly what Gary Stone needed
6
to
lag
get
at
back into
Salvador
this
to throw
match.
first. Game on.
He was facing, having lost 2 legs in a row, stops the momentum. And let's see what happens here in leg
81.
6 as Cabrera starts us off.
$100.
Nice turn and response from the man of Lark Hall in Scotland, Gary Stone.
96.
Avid Rangers fan, as you may be able to tell from the flights. Those aren't actually Rangers Football Club flights,
16.
those are flights from the Rangers Dart Club in Switzerland.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good knowledge. Cabrera looking for a 180.
135.
Jim Winmau, 3 legs to 1 up in his last 1-8 game, as is Alexander Merckx, 3-1 up as well.
123.
Bo Greaves is just taking to the board. She's going to be playing Petra Leuten.
99.
Paul Lim, 3-all with Hein Aldrichs.
Oh, yes,
lovely.
Gary.
180. Salvador,
180 to
require
leave double
90.
19, puts the pressure on this 90 from Cabrera. 20-20 bull. 20-20 bull.
Oh, I think you can
40.
just see the hole there.
Gary,
Came out of the 4, I think so.
38.
40 floor scored.
Yeah.
Double 19 then for Gary, goes straight for it, splits it. 3, oh, Gary.
No.
Oh, Gary.
19.
What are you doing?
Salvador, you require 50.
Gifting a golden opportunity for Cabrera to tie it up at 3-3. 1 to go, tops. No.
10. Gary, you require
Now
19.
this is where this could bite Gary on the backside.
I was going to say the petulance there was a...
Has to make sure of it. And
No
doesn't.
score.
You should have had 3
Salvador, you
darts at a
require
straight double
40.
and never assume your
Yeah, that's
opponent's
game
going to
shot
hit
in
what
the 6th lag. Salvador
they've left.
Cabrera. 7 laggers, Gary to throw first. Game on.
Gary just has to put that out of his head.
81.
He does.
Focus on the job at hand.
Ben Hazel 4-1 up on Sebastian Bialecci is interesting score.
95.
He was, before the tournament began, he was one of my outsiders to do well, was
140.
Bialecki.
Yeah. And funny enough, I said Gary Stone, I think, when we were travelling here. So...
We're good as, aren't we?
yeah. Dieter Hebman
140.
winning 3-0 with an 88 average. Lindsay Ward now at 2-2.
100.
Group winner yesterday was Lindsay.
She was indeed.
Husband Jamie in the audience on the floor somewhere supporting his good lady.
140.
Great 140 there. He was 80 odd behind. He's put the pressure on Gary here. Gary responding well. Very well.
Very
well.
126.
All the pressure on Cabrera now. 1, 2, 6, 19s. Another one of those would leave double 6. A single would leave the bull. Bullseye.
101. Gary, you require 40.
And now Gary, 3 in hand at
Yeah,
tops.
that's
He
game
only
shot in
needs
the
the 1.
7th lag. Gary Stone. 8 lag at Salvador to
Takes
throw
a 4-3
first.
lead.
Game on.
Cabrera throwing first in leg number 8. Off to a good start.
Unfortunately, we have another.
100.
Leonard Gates is also scratched from the tournament as well. So again, we're not sure as to why that would be, but
99.
after yesterday, every player was turning up. Lots of information has gone to them through Dark Connect and but also through emails that they've received, so they know when they should be playing. So obviously, we hope that it's nothing sinister that's kept the two American guys from playing in today's last 1-8.
63.
Wesley Plaza's through to the next round. Sean McDonald saw off.
Yeah, Kubchik.
Yeah, Kubchik. Yes, I was just deciding how I was going to say that. Then. Seen that one of 5-1. So
Gary back in the treble again.
99.
Not much between them in this leg. Oh well, the scores were very similar, but Salvador's thrown 3 darts more to that point. Advantage Stone.
56.
Definitely advantage Stone now. At least 6 from 240.
135.
I can tell you now, if Gary Stone does close this match out here, he will go off stage shaking his head because he will be disappointed with how he's played. But as is the same at every darts tournament, the first round you play is always the hardest. You've just got to try and ease yourself in, and things improve from there.
83. Gary, you require 105.
105 for the match then for Stone. Yep, single 13 or 5. 5 it is for tops.
85.
And he will return.
just quickly chipping in, Ben Hazel has seen off Sebastian Bialecki 5-2, and the legend that is Paul Lim is 4-4.
Oh. Gary, you require 20.
He openly, we were chatting with him last night, and it's a long day for the 68-year-old. He scraped through
and a match, Gary Stone.
Into the last 1-8, but Gary Stone has not scraped through. He's seen off the Spaniard Salvador Cabrera and goes into the last 64 and is now dissecting the match with our referee Marco Meyer.
Yep, they'll be up there for a chat for a while, I think. Gary does love a little bit of a post-mortem post-match, but can't be too hard on himself. A decent performance from Gary Stone. He's into the last 64.